Welcome back, adventurers. This is my clothing that I'm taking on my 2020 AT Thru-hike Attempt. I know a lot of you guys have said, don't call it an attempt because you're going to do it. I'm going to call it an attempt until my foot touches the base of that sign on Mount Katahdin. So we're going to keep calling it an attempt. But anyway, here's my clothing for my trip. We're going to start out with much of an order as I can do with this, but we're going to start out with underwear. These are synthetic underwear. They're not real expensive. I wear these every day, buy them at Walmart, wherever. These ones are Jockey, and these ones are, I don't know who these ones are, but I like them. They work fine for me, so we're going to keep those. Next, we'll get into long underwear bottoms. These are my long underwear bottoms. I don't know where we found them online, but we found them. I really like these bottoms compared to anything else I've tried. They're Unique Bella is, I guess, the name of the company that makes them. I really like them. I like the feel. I like the fit. Everything about them. Got really lucky with these. I'm a little bit taller. I'm not real tall, but I'm a little bit taller, and sometimes long underwear, my right size just goes down to my calf, and I don't like that. These are plenty long, and anyway, I'll be taking those as my long underwear. With that base layer, I will be taking this shirt right here. This is a long sleeve, just Under Armour shirt. And guys, I'm not brand specific. It's just what we have here where I live. There's not very many options. Under Armour seems to be everywhere, and not really many other brands are. So this is just what I happen to have available to me without having to shop online. So this is Under Armour. It's a long sleeve shirt. When it gets really cold, I'll have that with me as a base layer. Otherwise, if it's not too cold or in the summertime, I'm going to have just Under Armour t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirts, just regular Under Armour t-shirts with me that I'll wear either when it's not cold in the spring or in the summertime. They fit pretty good. They're loose. That long sleeve shirt is not real loose. I might go with a bigger size, but for right now, I'll go with that. And then these when it's not real warm. And then of course anything that you see here that's winter related, once it hits where we don't think it's going to be get any colder or stay cold, we're going to send a lot of this home. So I'll be carrying quite a bit at first, and then I'll be losing it as we go. So these are the undershirts. Now, as far as outerwear goes, I've got these pants. I don't really know what brand this is. Coda Grizzly is what these are called. So I got a pair of these. They're zip-offs. I don't mind the zip-offs. They don't bother me. A lot of people don't like the zipper rubbing against their knee or whatever. The only thing that I have a problem with on these is getting the legs right, because the legs have to be right to zip them off and zip them on, I think, if I remember right. I haven't worn zip-offs in a really long time, but they don't bother me. These right here are Columbia's. I like the fabric a little bit better than I like these, but these are the two pairs of pants I will be taking with me and switching them out. So winter outer gear, I'm going to be taking this, and I'm not 100% sure if I really need it or not. I'm just going to take it with me, and then the first chance I get, if I don't need it, I'm just going to send it home. I don't know what the temperatures are like there. They're not near as cold here as here, but we don't have the moisture that they have there. So I imagine it's going to be pretty, with that moisture, it's going to be real cold there. And it probably even feel colder there than it does here. So anyway, this is just a not a sweatshirt, but like a 1/4 inch zip, thick base layer. So I'm taking that. And then a Patagonia down puffy. I don't know. This might get shipped home too, depending. And I might end up going with something completely different once I've tested this stuff out. But that'll be my coat, at least for a little while. And then on the outside of the coat will be rain gear. This is a pair of Columbia rain pants. This is a rain coat. I don't know what the brand is, but I use this here in Wyoming a lot. This is it's a Marmot. This is a Marmot coat, and I really like it. It's done the job, amazing job for me. So that'll be the rain gear when it gets to the point where it's raining. Of course, I will take this, and I don't know what baklava or whatever. I'll take this. It's a thin one. I decided not to go with a thick one because I figure if you're hiking, you're going to be sweating, and this will be able to pull down over my neck or whatever's cold without everything being too hot. But that's that, real lightweight, like it. Never used it, so I guess I really can't say whether I like it or not, but seems like it'll work pretty good. And then of course, gloves. These are supposed to be like waterproof, although the fabric doesn't feel like it should be waterproof, but it said on the label when I bought them that they were waterproof. Haven't used these either. I might just go stick my hands in some snow and see how well that actually works. They're supposed to be really warm and waterproof. I may or may not send these back and opt to go with a different brand. But that'll be the outside gear. Oh, and socks. Darn Toughs. This is going to be my summer socks. My winter socks. I've got 2 pairs of these and 2 or 3 pairs of these. These are my favorite pair right here. This I don't know why, but I bought these. These are my first pair I've ever bought, and I love them. They're nice. I think they're more biking socks than hiking socks, but they work great for me. So those will go with me, and then of course the winter socks will go with me too. And I'll have liners. I had liners. I still have liners. I just can't find them at the moment. My gear is so spread out all over the place. So I'll have liners for these, and then I won't use liners for these. I'll just use these in the summer. So these won't go with me right away. These will go in a box to get shipped to me. But that's the socks. Sleeping wear. I don't know what I did with the other hat. I have 2 of these. They're not the same. They're different. One's for hiking. This one's probably going to be for sleeping in. Dedicated sleepwear. If it gets real cold, take that with me to sleep in. Really thick socks to sleep in. This is all dedicated sleepwear. This is the top that matches the bottom of those long underwear. This is really thick, and I'm not really sure I want to go with that much thickness for my top. So I'm going to use these as a dedicated sleepwear setup. And then on the chance that I'm going to get ostracized, these right here are super, super thick, and they're actually cotton. When I bought them, I did not know that they were cotton, but I've used them here winter camping just for sleepwear. They're dedicated sleepwear. Don't use them for anything else, and they keep me nice and toasty, as long as I'm fairly dry when I get into them, and I've got pack towels and stuff like that to dry off with if I need to, if I'm sweaty or whatever. So this will go with me, and then I'll carry several bandanas. I don't know where to put these in. I don't know if I put these in clothing or whatever, but one for probably my head, some for one for a cook kit, one for a snot rag, and I don't know, probably one more just for wiping myself off or whatever. But yeah, these are really light and really cheap, so I figure they're not going to add anything for weight. So I'll take probably 4 of these, and then that's pretty much it, guys. I'll let you guys know if I decide to change what I'm bringing, because I'm still working on this process. And if you guys have any better ideas on clothing, please let me know. But thank you guys. We'll see you later. Enjoy your adventures.